Well, hello, friends. Mark Holmes here. And as always, I want to thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, this literally does not work. Man, I'm famous for doing videos just about anywhere. When news breaks, I'm on it. I don't care what I'm doing. I said jokingly one time, you know what? I might end up doing a video from a toilet. And no, I'm not using it. I know you thought, he just did a deuce. He's doing a video. No, I didn't. What I actually did was, I'm actually here, unfortunately, doing some work. Had a problem because my whole house's drain line clogged up. And I've tried to snake it before, and I've had a problem with it because like the snake will go about 6 feet, and it's like, it's hit. And originally, we thought that it was because the pipe had collapsed in the house. And, we chopped up the floor and everything else and took care of it. And so I just got another plumber. I said, I'm not going to mess with it. I'll get a plumber in here and let him be the one to deal with it. And he came in, made me feel good because he had the same problem. He literally kept trying and kept hitting the snake, and the snake kept jumping. And he's like, I don't know what it is, but something is causing this problem in there. And he's like, you're going to have to chop open the floor. So fortunately, I had my big demolition hammer, and I went through, and I knew exactly where the pipe is and where it turns, and figured I'll get it cut out, and I'll call him back tomorrow. And lo and behold, I found out why I had a problem. When we cut the floor open before, they put in a clean out because they had cut the pipe. They put this clean out in. Problem is, it's a straight clean out. And because the pipe's going downhill, when you come in through the toilet with the snake, it's going downhill and it catches on that square because it's a T. It's straight up. It's not like a Y where it would just kind of keep on going down that way. And like one time I went into it, it literally hit it and it bent up where it came back out. So I've got like the snake. I've never seen that happen before. So I'm going to extend this all the way to the floor, put a brass clean out there so that way in the future, if it ever has to be cleaned, we ain't got to take the toilet up and we can do that. But when we went through with the snake, it came back full of roots, which means the big maple tree out there, which is the bane of my existence, is probably going to need to get cut down because it's growing through the pipes, and that's not good. But while I was going to Home Depot, somebody had asked a question because they said the Texans signed Josh McCown. And why didn't we sign him? Because, we got Cooper Rush and we got, Gilbert and all this. Why didn't we go for another quarterback? Well, here's the reality. Here's the reasons why you don't. Josh McCown, journeyman quarterback, last played for the Eagles. He knows the Eagles system. Basically, Josh McCown would be a poor man's Andy Dalton. And Andy Dalton would be a poor man's Dak Prescott. And Andy Dalton eventually will be off the COVID list, and he'll be back. The problem bringing in, and this is where people, you do fantasy football, you don't realize this. Problem is you bring in a quarterback. Quarterback's got to know what everybody is doing. He's got to know the system. He's got to know the calls. So bringing in a 41-year-old quarterback that you got to pay for a season that's already lost, he's not going to do any better than what you've already got on the roster. Your best bet is actually to have somebody who at least knows what the system is and knows what the calls. They may not have the same ability, but, having somebody back there who has some ability but doesn't know what they're doing, you're going to get the same results as you had Ben DiNucci. Ben DiNucci at least has been here and should have picked up some of the calls and learned the offense. But you're not going to get a guy. Oh, and FYI, if you signed him today, he wouldn't be available for this week. He's got to get through COVID protocol. He wouldn't be available to start till next week, which means more than likely you'll probably get Andy Dalton back before you get him. So that's why the Cowboys didn't sign him, or as well as any other quarterbacks. Why waste any more money on a position right now, quarterback, when you've already had alphabet soup? It might be different if we were, close, that we had a lights out defense that was keeping us into games, and you're looking and saying, we're in a playoff position where we have a chance to win a Super Bowl. But at this point, the team is so decimated, you want to just ride it out and don't waste any more money because you're going to need it next year. So I hope that answers the question of why the Cowboys didn't think about getting Josh McCown or bringing in somebody else, because we are literally in a quarterback desert at the moment, that we literally have nobody. Um, it's just the die that's cast, man. This year just sucks all the way around. It just sucks. And there's very little we can do about it at this point except ride it out and hope for the better days in the future. Yeah. So this changes everything for tomorrow and the rest of the week. So now I got to fix all this shit. Damn. You know, just when you think you got everything figured out and all that, something happens that ends up throwing a wrench into what you're doing. I was working on doing some handrails, and I got to finish this deck and everything else. I need to do some stuff to help my brother out. And now I've got to spend time and money to do this. But you know what? That's what's called the game of life. And you ain't got no choice but to play it. All right. After not being able to use the toilets or the water or anything today, I'm going to go up here and take me a shower so I can get this stank off me. Hope you guys had a great hump day, and hope you guys are making it. And Mike, we can get this back. Well, actually, yeah.
He can go use this bathroom tonight.
Yeah.
You can ignore it.
Yeah. Well, I'll catch you guys later.